month, and with all life throws at us, relaxing can be a lot easier said than done. Many people may not have the tool they need to find relief from it, but it's never too late. Joining us now is Raelyn Pearson. She's the director with HealthONE Crisis Assessments team. Raelyn, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So this morning we're talking all things stress, right? Let's start with, why is it so hard for some folks to just be able to relax?
Yeah, that's a great question. You know, I think that what we don't always realize is that learning to relax is actually a skill. So it's something that we have to practice and we have to get strong at. And unfortunately, I don't think we do a great job in society of prioritizing how we do that.
Okay, well, let's talk about how we can do that. I feel like we're all listening in studio. Hopefully you are at home. What are some maybe healthy ways to cope and relax, both personally and professionally?
Yeah, so I think being able to understand what our biological body is doing when we're under stress, right? So our body kind of kicks into a fight, flight, freeze response. And how do we downshift that is really tuning into what our body's doing. So we have increased heart rate and we often are breathing a lot quicker. So being able to relax our breath. Breathing in for 4, holding for 7, exhaling for 8 is a really great skill. Being able to move our body so that the stress that is building up in our muscles can go somewhere and get out of just sitting in our system. And then being able to slow down. Society is telling us go, 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 which increases our stress. So breathing slower, walking slower, talking slower helps to downshift our body out of that stress response.
You never know how important it is to breathe until you actually breathe, and it's like, this feels a lot better. So good. Let's talk a little bit about how maybe stress can manifest in our own lives. What does that look like?
Yeah, so some of the things I talked about, having an increased heart rate, right? Breathing a lot faster, and that can have all kinds of medical complications that come up in the long run. Having tension in our muscle, in our shoulders, throughout our body, and increased irritability. Noticing that, oh my gosh, I am snapping at somebody when usually I wouldn't do that.
I don't mean to laugh, but no, I hear you. You're preaching to the choir here. We know some of us may not realize that we are stressed out. So what do some of those signs look like?
Yeah, so some of those signs I just talked about. Tension in our body, noticing that we're more irritable, our breathing is getting a lot faster, our heart rate is going up. But also it's really important to know what your body is doing. So I often talk to clients or people I'm working with about regulating themselves by doing a 0 to 10 scale. 10 being, I'm the most stressed out I've ever been, and 0 being, I have no stress. And being able to check in with yourself on a regular basis so that you know if I'm typically at a 3 and all of a sudden I'm at a 7, 8, 9, I need to do something different for my body.
That is some good advice. Raelyn, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I'm already breathing slower as we just talked about that. So good. Well, you can watch all of our interviews on our website. That's cbscolorado.com.